Well, hey everyone, welcome to Nana's Story Time. Tonight we're going to read Just You and Me. So if you're ready, grab a blanket, cuddle up, and let's have story time, okay? Once there was a little gooseling goose, and her name was Lily Goosely. One day little Goosely and big gander goose, who looked after her, set out to walk down to the river. They hadn't gone far when the wind began to blow. Gander Goose looked up at the dark clouds racing across the sky and said, "A storm is coming. We'd better find a place to hide. A nice warm place just for me and you." And the little goosey, "Just us," said Gander Goose. "A place where we can rest until the storm is over." And they hurried into the woods, looking for a place to hide while there would be thunder when the storm comes, asked the little goosey. "Well, yes, there could be some thunder," said Gander Goose. Soon they found a hole in the ditch, but there was someone in there already. A small gray whiskered mouse. She was hiding from the storm too. "You can stay in here with me if you like," said the mouse. Little Goosey whispered to Gander Goose, "I don't want anybody else when the thunder comes, just me and you." Gander Goose thanked the small gray whiskered mouse. "It's a bit too damp in here for us," he said. "You're very kind, but I think we'll look for someplace else. Goodbye." When the other two had gone, the mouse saw some wet moss growing up on the walls. "It is damp in here," she thought to herself. "I'll look for a better place too." Little Goosey and Gander Goose went farther into the woods, looking for a place to hide. They found a hole among the roots of a small tree, but there was someone in there already. A squirrel with a high, proud tail. "Would you like to stay in here with me?" said the squirrel. Little Goosey whispered to Gander Goose, "But I don't want anybody else. Just you and me." Gander Goose thanked the squirrel with the high, proud tail. "I can see daylight above our heads," he said. "You're very kind, but I think we'll look for someplace else. Goodbye." When the other two had gone, the squirrel looked up and saw the sky through the trunk of the hollow tree. The rain could easily run into that hole, he thought to himself. "I'll try to find a better place." Little Goosey and Gander Goose ventured further into the woods. They found an interesting cave among the rocks. But the rabbit with the furry ears had found it before them. "We could all stay here together if you like," said the rabbit. Little Goosey nestled into the soft feathers of the Gander Goose and said quietly, "I don't want there to be anybody else when the thunder comes. Just me and you." Look how cute. Gander Goose thanked the rabbit with the furry ears. "There are too many stones in here for us," he said. "You're very kind, but I think we'll look for someplace else. Goodbye." When the other two had gone, the rabbit couldn't find a space to lie down comfortably. It was too stony in here. She thought to herself, "I'll look for a better place." Little Goosey was beginning to feel tired. after all the searching for a place to hide. But then they found a hole behind a bush at the bottom of a hill. "This looks like a good place to be out of the storm," said Gander Goose. "And there's no one here, just us," yawned Little Goosey. She made a tunnel under some blown-in leaves so that she wouldn't hear the thunder if it came, and she lay down to sleep. She's all tired out. The storm arrived. A great wind blew through the trees, and the rain came down. In the fields and in the woods, no one could be seen, for they were all hiding from the storm. The dark clouds passed over. The wind died down, and soon the skies were clear again. Little Goosey blinked in the ray of the sunlight shining into the hole. Then she heard someone behind her. "This was a good place to hide from the storm," said the small gray-whiskered mouse. "It was," agreed the squirrel with a high, proud tail. "A very good place to hide from the storm," said the rabbit with the furry ears. The mouse, the squirrel, and the rabbit waved goodbye, and then they ran off into the woods. "This was a good place to hide from the storm," Little Goosey laughed, "for all of us." Gander Goose looked out at the trees, still dripping after all the rain. "It was, and now, I think, we'll walk down to the river," he said. "Just us?" asked Little Goosey. Gander Goose smiled and said, "Just you and me." And off they go. Oh, I like Little Goosey. Thanks for stopping into Nana's Story Time. Don't forget, wash your face, brush your teeth, and make sure to give Mom and Dad lots of hugs and kisses, okay? Sweet dreams, everybody. Bye.